Hello, we are Sonori, and you're watching us on Live on the Lot on Skippy TV. Andre's on guitar, Tim's on cello, and this is Ollie, our guest drummer for today. And I'm Lulu.
What
trances life under ego's dictation of a romance, destructive dissection of illusory imperfections, healing your hate, broken by belated self-forgiveness. Not through compromising your sanity, misguided by vanity. You,
Lulu, Andre, Tim, welcome to Live on the Lot.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, pleasure. Thanks for being here. Thank you for that amazing rendition of Vanity. I picked this up and went soaring around. Pretty an amazing track.
Thank you.
Yeah. How did it come about?
I'd sort of written some ideas down. We were originally a three-piece, and I'd written music.
Because Jasper's not here.
Jasper's not here.
Yeah.
Who does all the electronics and drum machines and all that kind of thing. I'd written some lyrics, some ideas about body image and how we all kind of struggle with that sort of thing, and to different degrees. And by that time, Lulu had joined the band, and so I took the ideas to Lulu and we worked on them together and brought it to the other guys, and we came together and there it is.
And here it is. And so, from what I understand, you're all from sort of diverse music backgrounds, and I suppose also similar, you're both classically trained. How did you actually all sort of come together as individual musicians?
Me and Andre kind of met online through Facebook, through a group at Blue Mountains, kind of underground music group. He was looking for other like-minded people up there, and we sort of connected that way and met up, and he knew Jasper, so we all kind of met up that way.
And I don't know how you know me.
I just knew,
but Tim messaged me, and
I knew you through my partner and through the Paragon, art stuff.
We'd done, we'd played Winter Magic Festival in Katoomba as a three-piece instrumental, and Lulu performed with
Fortress of Solitude,
just before us. So we'd seen you perform.
And you said we're going to
steal her.
And Fortress of Solitude actually always jokes about that whenever he comes into the cafe. You've been poached, he says.
We contacted, Tim contacted Lulu, and then we started working together, and the rest is history.
Yeah. And so is it true you guys did you start to book out some gigs or something before you'd actually even
that is true.
Officially came out and launched or something?
Yeah, the first gig
I was Dr. Googling and
right.
as you do.
Yeah. No, I did a music video with Jasper, who's also a video producer, and it was with the roller derby, the Blue Mountains roller derby girls.
Is it? There's roller derby in Blue Mountains,
there's the roller derby team, and they contacted us and asked if we wanted to do the halftime entertainment for the roller derby, and that band wasn't able to do it, and so I spoke to Jasper. Me and Tim had already spoken online, and it had been a year, I think, since I'd spoken to you about maybe doing something, and then that came up, and I thought, and I said to the roller derby girls, let's just book it. We'll do something, anything. And then I spoke to Tim and Jasper, and we got together and pulled it together, and their first show was the halftime entertainment for the roller derby, and it was great. It was awesome fun, and it was kind of funny story to kick off the band.
So can we expect a roller derby sort of background choir?
Well, they're all
one day. Do you think?
Maybe, let's call on them. I'm sure they'd be glad to return the favour.
They're all still friends now, and they're kind of like follow us and stuff. So it's pretty fun.
Yeah, and so the EP's coming out at the end of this month.
Yeah, 20th of November.
20th of November. So dive into that. How many songs are on it?
There's 5 songs on it. Well, actually 4, and then there's a 5th sort of rendition of this song, which is we call the tuxedo mix, which is piano and cello and just vocal. So it's kind of this sort of stripped back sort of tuxedo mix. And but yeah, the other songs, there's another vocal original called I Wade, and we've got 2 instrumental covers that we did. One was the theme song to Inception, the Leonardo DiCaprio film, Hans Zimmer Time. So we did, and yeah, that was a good one for like starting the band, because we wanted something that was kind of classical with the cellos and then some piano and guitars and things, and then but with some electronics in there, and it seemed like a good sort of platform to start with, something like the Hans Zimmer thing that kind of informed the band a little bit. And then we did another cover of a electronic producer named Nathan Fake, The Sky Was Pink, who's just one of my favourite artists, and a bit of an obscure kind of cover to do, which is like an electronic cover, but with cellos. So we've taken this electronic sort of electronic track and then with cellos and guitars and stuff and made it sort of sonorified.
Yeah, yeah. And talking about Hans Zimmer, you know, personally listening to Vanity then, like, you know, it really picks you up and sweeps you away. And
it's cool. It's
yeah,
good to hear. Yeah.
I was actually, you know, I had a bit of a throwback to Last of the Mohicans.
Oh, nice.
That's so
really
good.
cool.
I don't know where we slotted in there.
I actually used to love that book, so that's really
The
nice.
Last Mohicans. Yeah. It's probably my favourite film, but anyway, enough about me. And so what's coming up next? You'd be sort of hitting the road, doing some gigs to get
the
EP?
EP launch in the mountains on the 16th of December, playing with Crooked Fiddle Band up in Hotel Giron in Katoomba. That sort of kicks off our little run of shows. We've got a couple of shows in Sydney, 21st at, where is it? Mosh Pit in Erskineville, and then 22nd in Newcastle.
That's of December.
Of December, yeah, that's right. Thanks.
All right.
And what's the live music scene like in the Blue Mountains? Is it
Really good?
It's
yeah.
Fantastic.
It's humming along, is it?
So supportive, and when you get in a jam at a party, there's so many ideas, so much initiative, and so much different influences that inform that music that's made. And so much of it's improvised, and everyone has a real love of just bringing that to the space.
Yeah.
It's really good.
And so, you know, with what's coming up next, everyone can find all your information and keep up with you on
Yeah,
on the website.
sonorimusic.com is the website. That's got sort of a list of gig dates on there, or else check our Facebook page, which is look up Sonori or Sonori Music on Facebook. Yeah.
Instagram, Twitter,
SoundCloud,
we're everywhere.
Bandcamp.
Bandcamp.
And Sonori is spelled Sonori. I used to spell it Sinori. That's wrong.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah. Where did the name come from?
Well, it's the word's Latin for many sounds, so it's the plural of sonora, and yeah, we just thought it was a cool sounding name, and it kind of fit with the kind of idea that we were trying to go for, because we do a lot of live looping and we sort of build guitars and keys, and
Lots of textures.
Tim does like 4-part cello harmonies all looping together, and that, so it ends up being this big sort of ensemble. Yeah, so it kind of fit with the idea that we were going for.
Well, guys, we've loved having you here. So all the best with the EP launch, and thank you for coming on Live on the Light.
Thanks for
Thanks
having
for
us.
having
Thanks so much. Yeah.
Cheers.